You may have noticed that on occasion, a voicemail message you haven't heard slips by you. The message is not bold in email and the message light on your phone is off. You may be wondering if the voicemail system is handling the voicemails correctly. There is a function in Outlook that may be the culprit. When you receive a voicemail, the server uses the voicemail server to store the message, and as you know, it's an attachment. Here it is, in an email titled voice message from person's name or unknown if from outside the district. When the message arrives, like all messages, who it's from is in bold type and the envelope icon is sealed. If you open the message, the bold type reverts to plain text. We'll do that quickly here. It has reverted to plain text. The envelope icon, however, does not change to an open envelope icon. But once the voicemail switches to plain text, that's when the message light on the phone goes out. Now there's no way for the system to know whether or not you actually listen to the attached voicemail audio file. It assumes that if you open the email that you also listen to the message. Outlook, however, in its default configuration, allows people to use what we call the preview screen. And that is this over here, also called the reading pane. It shows you an email that is highlighted in the current email list. By default, as soon as we scroll past to the next item, and we can do that here, you can see how these are all going from bold to plain text. Outlook is marking the item as read, even though I technically haven't opened the email. This feature may be why you are overlooking voicemails. So here is how to turn that feature off. Okay, so I've still got two that are bold here. We're going to go in and change that setting by going to File. And remember, this is Office 2010. I will show Office 2007 in just a moment. But it's the File tab, then down to Options, up to Mail, and over to Reading Pane. This second option here, Mark Item as Read when selection changes. We will uncheck that and click OK and OK. Now we're back here. Now as I go to the next item, you can see they stayed bold. So that's just a safety feature if you are concerned about believing you have listened to emails when you haven't. Okay, let me show you what that looks like in Office 2007. Here we go to the Tools option, down to Options, click the Other tab, and then midway through that is Outlook panes, and again here it is, Reading Pane. And again, the second option, we want to uncheck Mark Item as Read when selection changes. We uncheck that so they stay bold when we're going through them in the preview pane. If you have this unchecked, however, now you will have to open each email to have it marked as read, or right-click on it to be marked as such. On a side note, we have had issues with message lights in some buildings not working correctly. In most cases, was an issue. The message became plain text and the message light went out. That's normal behavior. If you mark the message as unread again, the message light should come back on. If that's not what is happening with your message light, let us know and we'll have it checked out. Okay, if you need a written copy of these instructions, I'll just show you where those are on Help and Info. Employee Portal, Help and Info tab, Outlook Email. Here is a document that has those settings and where you would go to change those, and then this video clip will be in the same place very shortly.